Good morning, everyone. My name is Brian Alsruhe, and welcome to Barbells and Bushcraft, more specifically the third episode of the tinyLOG cabin build. And all that I'm going to be doing here is giving you guys a little bit of explanation of what's going on and getting ahead of some of the questions that I know that are inevitably coming. The first of which I know is going to be, man, why are you building it so small? Now, there are actually a lot of logical reasons why I'm doing that, but the biggest of which is that I really don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just trying to learn these skills, and I'm bringing you guys along the way. In fact, most of what I'm learning, a lot of people want to know what resources I'm using, and this is the primary one. It's just this little tiny book put out by the Forestry Service in the early 1940s, basically giving you a really rudimentary idea on how to do it. I'm using a couple other books. I don't really have access to the internet, so I'm using videos sparingly when I can, but for the most part, I'm just doing a lot of trial and error, so that's what you're seeing. Now, you guys are also seeing that a lot of this wood isn't the best possible wood, and again, the reason for that is because I want to be able to make mistakes and not feel that bad about it. I don't want to cut down a bunch of live trees. Everything I'm using is dead and it's knotty, some of it's ponky. It's not the best building materials. However, when I'm just learning these skills, if I make some mistakes, it's not so big of a deal on a piece of firewood as it is on a live tree that I cut down. Now, I am planning on using these skills for something bigger and better and cooler things in the future. However, I'm not willing to risk all of that when I'm just trying to learn these skills and make these mistakes. Which brings me to the obvious second question, which is, why didn't I make the stone foundation a more permanent type of structure and secure it with some type of like primal cement or mortar? And I actually thought long and hard about doing that. I wanted to do that. I wanted the process of making all that and really making this kind of a permanent type of base. However, since I'm using a lot of logs that have potential to be rotted out, since I have potential for this to go a lot of the wrong ways, I didn't want something that looks kind of like a graveyard, just permanently sitting in my woods. So I figured what I would do is build more of like a retaining wall and then fill that whole area up with river gravel to bring it up to a level stance, and then just fill it and tamp it and fill it and tamp it and continue to do so, almost like crush and run gravel in a driveway, hopefully to get it to the point where it literally is like an impenetrable force, which it isn't going to be, but I'm going to do my best with it, and I figured that is the best I could do under these circumstances right now, especially when it's just nothing more than a woodshed. And then, of course, in virtually every single one of these videos, you are going to see me trying to acquire more of these dead trees and this dead material, just because it takes so much more than I really thought it was going to at the beginning. And also, since you guys see they are such different diameter and things like that, I need to get some of these bigger dead trees down and ready, because they need to kind of go lower in the log cabin build than higher up, because obviously you can't stick some smaller logs and then bigger logs on top of it. That's not going to go as well. So as I find more of these materials and realize that I need them, I need to cut them down and get them ready before I really get into the cabin. However, next video I am planning on laying the first course, which is super exciting for me to actually see what the base is going to look like. And then once those get laid, it should be sped up a decent amount. It shouldn't take me that long to really build on top of those, at least until I get to the roof, where again, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But I just figure we'll cross that bridge when and if we ever get there. If you guys did watch and comment on that last medical update video, I just want to say thank you. The outpouring of just support and everything that you guys show for me is just overwhelming, and I thank you guys so much. For those of you who watch this from the beginning, you'll know that this cabin build, a lot is about recovering from those things and just trying to bring myself back to a normal human being. So I'm just so thankful for all of your support, for you guys watching this, for everyone who's been buying the Power Builder programs, the customized programs, all of that. Those are exactly what make all these videos possible and just make me living a life of my dreams possible. So when I say thank you, I am so honest and genuine. It means the world to me that you guys do this. So I thank you guys so much. I will catch up with you guys later in the week. I'm planning on putting out a training video next, so hopefully that is what you guys are going to see. Until then, go out to something amazing, realize, keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other. I'll see you then.